All right, I'm Tom.
And I'm Tanner.
Welcome to episode 31 of Bird Squawk.
All right. Before everyone freaks out like we already are, relax. We're going to get into it. We're going to get angry like we were. But it's one game. Everyone else lost except the Washington football team. We're fine.
I survived COVID for that.
I know it's a sense of normancy when the Eagles are blowing games like that. It feels good to be back to normal. So let's get back into it. Let's get into it here. So I've at least calmed down since Sunday. I've cooled off a little bit. It's still frustrating. It's still a loss that should have never happened, but it is what it is. And we're going to tell you why we both think we're fine, even though the whole world's burning and the sky's falling. It is what it is. 27-17, 27 unanswered points. Let's get into it. Carson, 24-42, 270, 2 TDs, 2 interceptions, and another fumble loss. Came out hot. I liked what I was seeing in the beginning. It felt good. But you could just tell things were shifting. You could tell where we were going, and that's obviously how the game ended. When it comes to rushing, I didn't even write stats down. I think there was like 10 rushes the whole game. I think there was like a combined 50 yards. Not even worth my time. Goddard, Ertz, you better watch out. You want to talk this crap about getting a contract? Goddard, 8 for a 101 with a TD. He looked good. And then really receiving-wise, it was Deshaun for 2 for like 50, Rager the 1 for 50, and Greg Ward had like 4 for 35. So offensively, there's not much to talk about. Defensively, I just think they got put in tough situations. I think we really learned this week what the defense is. But that is what it is. What do you want to say?
No respect for the running game.
No.
Okay? Guys getting hurt left and right.
Yes, but what's new?
Deshaun, if you want to tweet out you're not hurt, then stop acting like you're hurt on the sideline. Okay? I don't need to see that. I don't need to see you grabbing your shoulder and going down and doing all kinds of that stuff. You were a bird killer when we didn't have you. You've played one game. You played one game since we got you back. Popcorn. Get your popcorn ready. I had my popcorn. I guess you were looking for your popcorn. Why? Where's Jay Jow or whatever you want to call him?
Whiteside. Yeah.
All I've heard is he had a great camp. He couldn't even get on the field.
They didn't even throw
Hightower.
Yeah. Well,
You know, Rager, we're counting on rookies. Go out there, right? Arizona, they get a number one receiver. We don't feel like we need a number one receiver. We don't give our guy a number one receiver because we give him a bunch of scrubs who we think are going to be number one receivers. Rager, one good catch. I loved it. You let up on that one other deep ball. I wish you would have kept running because you would have ran right under that for a touchdown. Now, Wentz, I love him. Was he off? Yeah,
yes.
He was off. He was off. But Dougie wasn't doing him any help.
No.
Okay? No rollouts, no screens. You know, Andy used to have the same problem. He couldn't adjust mid-game. He had his plays, and that's what he stuck to. When it's not working, you need to throw that away and do something else.
That's what I don't get. We know the offensive line is bad. So why do we continue to act like we still have a good offensive line and keep trying to put those plays out there? Because there's nothing. Obviously, Dougie, I don't think is getting enough crap, but it is what it is. Carson is taking it, and like I said, how he played on Sunday is inexcusable, and it's not going to win us football games. But the thing is, that's Carson. Carson's going to have games like that. He always does. But you know what usually happens? The next week he bounces back. And we're going to see that, I'm pretty sure, on Sunday at home in an empty crowd, unfortunately.
I hope. I mean, as long as that line doesn't get him killed.
That's the problem. Lane's back. Lane apparently told Derek Gunn today he's back. That's huge. I still don't know what's happening with Miles. We kind of need him back too. But it's just they need to adjust to just during the game.
You got to make in-game adjustments.
You have to.
If it's not working, you got to do something else. We've got 14 offensive assistants now. Nobody could go up to Dougie and say, yo, let's change it up. This ain't working.
It's just like we try, and like we said, I'll say this about Carson all the time. We have said this about Carson in the past, and it's something it's the big irk that kills me with him. He needs to know when to relax. I love Carson. I love his abilities. I love that he can get all over the place. I love when he makes those Superman plays, but you don't need it every play. And that's a problem with him. And I'll take that. We'll take that. Because I'm a Carson guy, and I'm riding with Carson. I don't care what you say. He's still our quarterback, and you still got to back him. But he needs to know when to throw it away or or not try and go for that home run ball all the time.
I mean, you could feel the whole momentum just shift.
Yep.
When they scored right before halftime,
Yep.
it was like, oh my God.
Yep.
You know, if we run the ball, we chew up clock, we go to halftime 17-0, Washington is not coming back.
No, that's the problem. I'm not saying the Washington football team is garbage. They're young, they're scrappy. It is what it is. They got a lot going on their side with their coach and all that, but that's not a team we should have lost to.
No, that's one we're going to look back at the end of the season and go, man, we really lost that opener.
It's a tough pill to swallow. 100%. Sunday night, I was very annoyed, as I know everyone was. But it's just like it's a mix of a lot of things coming to fruition here. Of Carson playing inconsistent, Dougie still, but then the front office still too. It's just like, I get it. I know you guys really like Jalen Hurts, but we have a lot of holes in this team, if you can't tell. And even though this was an offseason, we were supposed to get young, we still have a lot of old dudes that need replacements. And you use a second-round draft pick on Jalen Hurts, who didn't even suit up on Sunday.
Right.
This is still a contending team. We're not rebuilding here the last time I checked.
The only thing games like this do are fuel the fire for all the Wentz haters to come out of the woodwork.
The Foles debate is still going strong.
Foles couldn't beat out
Gardner Minshew and Mitchell Trubisky.
I love Foles.
Yes,
he got
that's
us
the
the
thing.
Super Bowl. I will always love him.
Yes.
But I'm rolling with Wentz. I am
100%.
rolling with Carson.
And I'm not just saying that.
Go out and find me another guy that's going to be better than
people.
him.
Just have too quick
it's not
of a
Jalen
memory.
Hurts.
No.
Not Jalen. Not right now.
No.
You know, I don't get. I totally feel like Dougie thought we were going to win that game. He didn't need Miles Sanders. He didn't need Lane. He didn't need anybody. Overconfident. Way overconfident that we were just going to show up, be the Eagles, and win the game. Well, we showed up.
Should have
and we were
happened.
the Eagles,
and then,
the first half, it was like, let's
that
go,
first
man.
Drive,
let's roll.
It was
Keep the foot on the pedal, man. Pedal to the metal. But then, boom.
It was a lot of things coming together. And yes, I agree, Carson deserves blame. But I think Dougie deserves a lot more blame.
How were we not burning Darby all day?
Because we
should have been toasting him.
Yes. And it's just like the O-line, while I'm not going to blame everything on that, it's definitely something to have some concern. My thought is, if we have Kelsey, and if we get Lane back, and Peters, I think you can maybe manage. We have to see.
I don't know, man. Aaron Donald looks like a beast.
Yes, that's a problem for sure. Aaron Donald coming in to Philly next week, and I guess we can jump to that game now. It is what it is. We're done. We're 0-1. Everyone else is 0-1 except the Washington football team, and they're going to fizzle out. It's still us and the Cowboys. The Giants suck. Relax. Everyone chill.
The only thing I will say is I've been an Eagles fan long enough.
It's one game.
Season ticket holder. To know that this is probably a week we're going to come out.
Yes.
Be a totally different team. And I'm saying we beat the Rams. You know, I'm always going to say we win. But this is definitely a game that I think we're going to show up and win.
I do agree. I think it's a big bounce back game. It's a big game. It really is going to show what this team is, and it's not going to be easy. The Rams beat the Cowboys on Sunday Night Football in a good game. the defense looked good, and their offense looked pretty good as well. The Rams, they looked good, and it's obviously not the best game you want to bounce back from, but it's a game that they really need to put it together. Like, it's really, if you win this game, everything's fine. Everything's fine. We're 1-1, and probably everyone else is 1-1 or 0-2.
All I heard this whole off season was, hey, the advantage we're gonna have is we have the staff, we have the coaches that have been here, we have our system. All these other teams got new systems that they got to run. We came out looking like a house on fire right from the jump, and then it all just went away.
Yeah, it was so disappointing. As we all know, it was very disappointing.
Embarrassing.
Yes, it's
to
really
lose
bad.
to the team that doesn't even have a name.
It hurt a lot. Obviously, from where the game started to where the game ended, it is what it is. But people are gonna dwell on this game. But like I said, if they come out and win on Sunday, it's over. It's
all
fine.
is well with the world.
Yes, if they come back and bounce back and have a good game, Carson has a good game. And like I said, usually after these games that he had on Sunday, he historically bounces back pretty good. And we've had some luck with the Rams. There's been a couple games against the Rams that we usually aren't favored
it's
for.
It's not going to be easy.
No, 100%.
It's not going to be easy.
I know we're not. I know we're home, but this year none of that crap matters. But hopefully some...
I mean, the defense played well.
I can't...
But make a play.
My thing with the defense...
Give me the ball. Do something. You know?
I didn't see enough from the defense to really know, because they put them in tough situations already in the red zone or already on past the 50. Like I said, I think I get more of a read of how this defense is going to be this week, but I don't know. It just shows that this team has a lot of holes. And I think a lot of us knew that.
We thought they were.
I think a lot of us knew that, but we didn't really want to accept that. And obviously with no preseason, we couldn't really see that. But obviously with the injuries, which don't help. But I think we're going to get healthier. I would assume Miles plays on Sunday. We believe Lane is good to go. So I think if you get that back, I know Vinny Curry and who else went on the IR today? Someone else, but it's Craig James, I think, did. But it's just like, I don't know. It's interesting and frustrating to see. But it's 1 week. We're going to be all right. Trust me, we're going to be all right. I know it's hard.
I'm going to trust you. It's hard, but I'm gonna trust you.
I know.
Trust me.
I know it's frustrating. That is obviously not the way we wanted to start.
I would totally be loving the going down to the game this week.
For sure. It's definitely gonna suck not being there.
This is gonna suck not being at a home opener for
sure.
For that's gonna be tough.
For sure.
Be tough.
But it is what it is. Sunday, we lock back in. We get it right. I have faith in this team to bounce back in. The Rams are coming from LA. You never know. I think they lock in. I think they get it done. I know, like you said, you're usually going to always say they get it done. But I do believe they're going to get it right. I believe they're going to get it right. Once again, it's probably not going to be pretty. It's not going to be a blowout. It's not going to be some light show and everything's fine. But I think they get it done. They punch it. They fight it out. 1-1, and we're back here next week. And everything's fine. Everyone's fine. Everyone's breathing a little. And it is what it is. But as always, guys, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Go, Birds.